This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
One thing I'd like to share with essentially the corn producers in the state is we get to see at these workshops and at various times throughout the school year the impact that the Kansas Corn Commission is having, not only on these teachers but on education as a whole. They appreciate the fact that we've created labs that expose them to our industry and connects them to the things they have to teach in the classroom, but just the fact that we are providing those supplies and additional support throughout the school year creates that lasting relationship that really elevates that excitement that they have for teaching, but also the appreciation that they have for Kansas agriculture. So it's exciting to see that excitement, and hopefully your local schools will have teachers that will join us in future years.
Today we've learned a lot of different things, and it's been very enlightening. I grew up on a farm, so I thought I knew a lot about corn, but I had no idea exactly how much corn was raised in the state of Kansas and how closely it was planted, and just a lot of the details of growing corn and soil temperature and moisture, and how, obviously I know moisture is important, but the soil temperature kind of was my aha.
I am really grateful to the Kansas Corn Commission for doing something like this. I run a STEM Connection program at my school, so it serves the female population, grades 6th through 8th. As somebody who's not from Kansas and coming in, I knew there was a lot of agriculture and that corn was a big deal and things like that, but I had no idea of the immensity of it. And I'm still a little flabbergasted how much that I thought I kind of knew about corn, but that I had no idea.
Well, I teach biology. And so obviously I'm going to incorporate the farming aspect into my biology classes, and how agriculture plays such a vital role, not just in our food chain, but in our economy. And I think someone mentioned earlier that 45% of the economy of Kansas is somehow related to farming. And that is really fascinating. But I also teach an alternative energy class, and so I'm really excited to look at the ethanol plant that we're going to see tomorrow and see how that works. You can read about it, but seeing it's a whole different thing.
It's incredibly valuable because everything is applicable to what you would take back to your classroom. So this year they even went as far as splitting it into a high school and a middle school branch. So you don't really find yourself sitting there and being like, oh, this is really awesome, but I'll never use it because I teach 6th grade versus seniors. So they've done everything to kind of make it as usable as possible for the teachers.
Well, tomorrow we're going to look at the results of our fermentation, and we're going to go through the distillation process to actually pull off that ethanol, but we're going to visit the ethanol plant, and I'm excited about that.
Honestly, I'm really excited for the materials that they're giving us. So everything, that's a big struggle as a teacher. You go to a PD and they show you something really awesome and you feel your heart like, yeah, and I can't wait to go back and use this. And then you get back and you find out oh, that one lab cost $200, or that one instrument was really key in doing this and I don't have it. And so anything that they've showed us, they've done their best to give us at least one copy of that piece, whatever it is, the binders, everything. They've really truly made it as easy as possible to go back and just use it with your students and get them excited about agriculture and corn in Kansas.
I'd just like to thank the Kansas Corn Commission for this opportunity. It's been amazing. So I'm excited for my kids to learn from this as well.
The new Better Horses Network is worldwide, presented by Lucas Oil, featuring worldwide radio and TV with iconic hosts like Al Dunning, Sharon Camarillo, Ernie Rodina, Lindy Birch, and Craig Cameron. With American Cowboy, Horse and Rider, Brushy Creek, Cavenders, and Ride TV. Worldwide radio and TV, the all-new Better Horses Network.